Alright, here we go again. I was really hoping that a year later, I would be able to say something good about this game. Unfortunately, there's not much to say. Overwatch 1 in its worst state still manages to be better than Overwatch 2 in its best state so far. But why? How did it get to this point? Where did Blizzard go wrong? While some games have managed to turn around and make something good of themselves, Overwatch has done the complete opposite. Matches that are completely one-sided. The main selling point has been cancelled because reasons. Oh, but don't worry, we're adding a lot of the stuff into later seasons that will inevitably be blocked by a paywall. They put all their focus and effort onto things that really don't matter at all, and everything else lacks because of it. These latest story missions are a prime example of that. Look at us, we're releasing things that were supposed to come in the PvE modes that we cancelled. I ended up deleting the footage of the missions that I played, and I thought, okay, let me just go back and record some more footage to put into the background of this video. Turns out, everything's blocked behind a paywall because that was only a limited time thing. For $15, you can get the invasion story missions and 1,000 Overwatch coins. Still, not worth $15. This isn't even worth $10. It isn't even worth $5. Why am I paying to get something that was free in the last game and has less replayability in this game, and now I have to pay money for it? This isn't Overwatch 2, this is Overwatch -2. Everything in this game is backwards. Oh hey, look at our new battle pass. Look how interesting this is. Look at these new skins that you now have to pay a ridiculous amount of money for. You know, maybe I haven't talked about the battle pass and the shop enough, although maybe I have, but I'm going to reiterate the same points that I made last time I talked about Overwatch 2. This battle pass is one of the worst things I have ever seen. Battle passes in general are some of the worst things to ever happen in gaming. This is probably like the only good thing here, this and that, and maybe that. But why do I have to pay a premium for this? This is cool, but it's not worth a premium. Why do I want to pay $40 for something that I'm going to play once for about 10 minutes and never touch again? The Overwatch League shop is 300 credits now. Those are not worth 300 credits. And so I'm scrolling through the battle pass again today, and I'm scrolling through the shop, and I'm seeing all these things like this Harley Quinn Widowmaker. I would love to get that, but I'm not going to pay for it. I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to spend $20 to buy the bundle for the skin, or $10 just to get the skin. Like this skin, I would love to have this, but I'm not going to pay 600 credits just to get it. Listen, if you have something blocked behind a paywall, if I think it's worth it, I'll buy it. As you can see, I don't have very many Overwatch 2 skins because they just aren't worth it. They aren't worth paying $20 to get. You've got all these skins that before you would have been able to unlock just by playing the game and getting loot boxes and opening them and everything, and, you know, getting duplicates that would raise your coins. Even if you never got any of these skins throughout the loot boxes, you would still end up getting enough coins eventually that you would be able to unlock these skins, and that system just doesn't exist in Overwatch 2. Oh, look at this, Season 6 skins. Look at this, this is so wonderful. You can pay 1,000 coins for this. Oh, and how much is 1,000 coins, you may ask? Is this seriously worth this? The answer is no. It's a strict no. The way they've introduced some new progression stuff here, so now your specific hero will sort of have a level assigned to them with how much you play them. I don't like that model. I think it's kind of stupid. I wish they would bring back the old levels that we used to have in Overwatch 1. Of course, this is asking too much from Blizzard. We can't even ask for the main selling point of their game because they cancelled it. I hate the way competitive works because of the way the wins, you have to get several wins in a row. You don't just rank up and then lose some rank and then rank up more as you win and then lose a little bit of rank or a lot of rank depending on who you're playing. The whole competitive system in this game is a disgrace. Overwatch League is probably done for. I mean, let's face it. Alright, so there was a little something that I decided I needed to add in here before we get to my final point. So a week ago from today, I was supposed to upload this video, but I didn't. So this guy made a video about, well, the Overwatch lore has basically just killed itself because they started slapping ages on characters. I highly recommend you watch the video. Now, the main part that I want to talk about right here is the part about Sojourn. He talks about how Sojourn's age is not at all fit for what the timeline in the lore is, and that she would have joined the army at the age of 15. Well, it just so happens that when I went to look at the official ages of these Overwatch characters, I clicked on Sojourn and realized that in the span of a month from when this video was uploaded, Sojourn has magically turned 4 years older, which just so happens to fit perfectly for how much older she needed to be for this lore and backstory to her character needed to be. How convenient. And I didn't see anybody else bring this up on the comments of the video. I find it kind of interesting how Blizzard thought that nobody would actually go and look and notice this. They just tried to quietly cover this up. In the video, she was 47, and when you go look on it now, she's 51. So in the span of the month, Sojourn ages 4 years, the rest of the characters age 0 years, and Orisa is still 1 year old across the events of both games. So that's just a little something right there. And then there's the Season 7, which has a skin for Moira that a lot of people like, and yeah, it's a nice skin. But the problem is that the only way to get it is to buy this bundle. That's right, the only way to get the skin is to spend $40. Who in their right mind is going to do this? Doesn't matter how low you set your expectations, Blizzard is just going to continue to drive them lower and lower into the ground. At some point we'll hit the Earth's core and Blizzard will just implode. I don't know when that'll be, but at the rate they're going right now, it's not looking too good. So the last thing I'm going to talk about. Overwatch 2 released on Steam in August, and it manages to be the lowest rated game on Steam ever. And it hit that in a matter of a few days. And I'm just gonna be honest here. What did they think was gonna happen when they released this game on Steam? Enjoy high-octane 5 vs 5 FPS combat in over 25 global maps. You see, the problem with that is that there's the word enjoy right there. Nobody enjoys this game. Overwatch 2 is a free-to-play, always-on, and ever-evolving live game. Join each season of Overwatch 2 in a thrilling new PvP journey featuring fresh content. Everything they have written down on here is basically the exact opposite of what it is. Yeah, here's the star right here. Additional purchase required for invasion story missions.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, where does it go from here? Is there any improvement in sight? Because I don't see any. There's not much good to come from this game. The future of Overwatch 2 is very uncertain, and it's disappointing. I haven't seen anything good come from this in the past year, and I don't see anything good coming from it in another year. I don't really have much to say about this game at this point. I'm just repeating the same things over and over. I wish I could say something good about this. I really wish I could. Every time I talk about Overwatch 2, it's something negative, and I wish that would change, but as it looks now, that's not going to change. Anyway, that's all I have to say. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching.